Welcome to week 3. We have now concluded 2 whole weeks of classes. In the 8-week session, this is the equivalent of 1/4 of the course of 2 weeks of the entire, or 2 weeks of the entire class. Hope you had a good weekend. Here's what is coming up this week. Please look at the calendar found at the end of the syllabus and as presented above. Here's where you'll see the topics being covered this week. Yes, 2 new chapters or the equivalent of 2 more weeks worth of work. Please pay particular attention to the due dates for the various activities, assignments, or exams. You can also find reminders for when assignments are due on the calendar or Canvas. Make sure to read Chapter 5, pages 144 to 179, and Chapter 6, pages 182 to 225 on languages and religions on your textbook. Also review the lecture notes, instructor study guides, and the videos provided as content for these topics. Cultural Geographer News number 2 is available today, Monday. Welcome to week 3. We have now concluded 2 whole weeks of classes. In the 8-week session, this is the equivalent of 1/4 of the course or 2 weeks of the entire class. Hope you had a good weekend. Here's what's coming up this week. Please look at the calendar found at the end of the syllabus and as presented above. Here's where you'll see the topics being covered this week. Yes, 2 new chapters or the equivalent of 2 more weeks of work. Please pay particular attention to the due dates for the various activities, assignments, or exams. You will also find reminders for when assignments are due on the calendar or Canvas. Make sure to read Chapter 5, pages 144 to 179, and Chapter 6, pages 182 to 225 on languages and religions on your textbook. Also review the lecture notes, instructor study guides, and the videos provided as content for these topics. Cultural Geography News Discussion number 2 is available today, Monday, October 28th, and is due Friday, November 1st by 11:59 p.m. I have graded Geography News number 1. You have to remember that this assignment and welcome to week 3. We have now concluded 2 whole weeks of classes. In the 8-week session, this is the equivalent of 1/4 of the course or 2 weeks of the entire class. Hope you had a good weekend. Here's what's coming up this week. Please look at the calendar found at the end of the syllabus and as presented above. Here's where you'll see the topics being covered this week. Yes, 2 new chapters or the equivalent of 2 more weeks worth of work. Please pay particular attention to the due dates for the various activities, assignments, and exams. You can also find reminders for when assignments are due on the calendar or Canvas. Make sure to read Chapter 5, pages 144 to 179, and Chapter 6, pages 182 to 225 on languages and religions on your textbook. Also, review the lecture notes, instructor study guides, and the videos provided as content for these topics. Cultural Geography News Discussion number 2 is available today, Monday, 10/28, and is due Friday, November 1st by 11:59 p.m. I have graded Geography News number 1. You have to remember that these assignment and the special topics discussions are 2 different assignments. Each worth 39 points is submitted by the deadline. You can always submit these assignments, but the further away you are from the due date, the more points will be deducted. I will be grading this in the next couple of days. Cultural Geography special topic number 2 on whether to make English the official language of the United States is already available and is due Saturday, November 2nd by 11:59 p.m. Don't forget to provide references from class material to back your assertions, and also make sure and provide the 2 sides of the issue along with your opinion. Reflection number 1 was due Saturday, October 26 by 11:59 p.m. I will also be grading these later today. The key concepts questions for chapter 1 through 4 were due Saturday, 10/26 by 11:59 p.m. If you correctly completed it and submitted it by the deadline, you will get 42 points. Please remember to log into the course at least three times a week, so I can see that you are active in the class. A few students were dropped due to not having logged in at least one all of last week. The students that were dropped never attended the class. Logging into the course is how I take attendance in an online course. You must log into the course at least 3 times a day, preferably daily. Otherwise, I will consider you inactive and may be dropped from the course. Please check the following important dates straight out from the syllabus. Under no circumstances will students be allowed to add this class after the deadline. It is important. It is your responsibility, not the instructor, to drop or withdraw you from the class. If you're no longer interested to drop or withdraw electronically, please go to this website, https column/studentweb.sdccd.edu -reg-e. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you online. Best, Samuel Cortez.